JSOC. The Joint Special Operations Command is an activity within SOCOM, which directs and supports training and operations between various special missions units, specifically those units designated with Tier 1 status. JSOC units include the Army's fabled counter-terrorist unit, the 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment, Delta, also known by various other names, such as Delta Force or Combat Application Group, the Navy Special Warfare Development Group, or DEVGRU, and the Air Force's 24th Special Tactics Squadron, among others. Tier 1 units represent the top rung of the Special Operations ladder and are made up of some of the most highly specialized warriors on the planet. While Tier 1 units represent the most secretive and elite units in the Special Operations universe, their work is, by necessity, done in the shadows. As such, while members of these units have most likely played an important part in every phase of the War on Terror, they will receive much less credit in this book than they deserve, though that is just the way they like it. MARSOC. Not to be left out, the United States Marine Corps instituted the United States Marine Corps Forces Special Operations Command in 2005. This newest member of SOCOM was born from what had been Marine Force Reconnaissance, elite Marine units that had heretofore existed outside of SOCOM. Based on the Special Forces ODA concept, Marine Special Operations teams are made up of a dozen or so highly trained Marines who are capable of direct action, counterterrorism, training foreign nationals, and special reconnaissance. In practice, these teams are often paired with their Army counterparts to form Special Operations Task Forces, or SOTF, that train and fight together in Afghanistan and Iraq. Rangers. Army Rangers, as pertains to the Special Operations community, refers to men who belong to the elite 75th Ranger Regiment, headquartered at Fort Benning, Georgia. Because the Army's premier leadership course is called Ranger School, and because graduates of this course may also go by the term Ranger, it is easy to confuse a graduate of the school with a member of the Special Ops unit. But this is not always the case. Many graduates of Ranger School hail from and go back to their regular Army units, and while graduating Ranger School is quite an accomplishment that earns the man the right to wear the coveted Ranger tab, it does not, in and of itself, qualify a man as a special operator. There is an age-old saying among the men of the 75th Ranger Regiment that illustrates this important difference. The tab is just a school, the scroll is a way of life. Night Stalkers. Based at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment is, simply put, a unit of the world's best helicopter pilots. These talented men must have years of experience and thousands of hours of specialized training before being selected to this prestigious unit supporting nearly all U.S. special operations around the world. Trained on a variety of aircraft, Night Stalkers gained national recognition during the Battle of Mogadishu in 1993, when two 160th helicopters were shot down, resulting in a pitched 18-hour battle that became the basis for the book and movie Black Hawk Down. Since then, the Night Stalkers have continued to take on every mission given them, virtually all of which are high-speed, low-level, short-notice night missions with no room for error. Without fail, every mission proves this elite unit's motto: Night Stalkers don't quit. SEALs. Born out of the underwater demolition teams trained to breach obstacles and perform beachhead reconnaissance in World War II, today's SEAL teams are more likely to be found kicking in the door of a Taliban kingpin or taking down a pirated vessel. The U.S. Navy's sea, air, and land forces are capable of working hand in hand with all other special operations units in the areas of counterterrorism, counterinsurgency, direct action, and even counter-narcotics. They form the Navy's premier special operations unit, undergoing some of the most rigorous and physically demanding training available in the military today. The SEALs are divided into two main units, one stationed on the East Coast and the other on the West Coast. In addition to their unprecedented abilities on, in, and under the water, these stealthy professionals spend a great deal of time working on land alongside their brethren from other special operations units. AFSOC. Air Force Special Operations Command, or AFSOC, has its headquarters at Hurlbut Field, Florida. The Air Force component of U.S. Special Operations Command, AFSOC consists of not only specialized air power, but also specialized ground forces like combat controllers, joint tactical